Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. In today's video, we're going to talk about the new fusion that will be starting next week. Some of you might have already seen videos out there from the, we already had some leaks that were showing the fusion, but we kind of officially have the announcements and we can read about it. We can tell you if, I can tell you if it's a fragment or a normal one like we had with Thor and all of that. But I guess let's have a look first. What do they have to say about it? Okay, so this is going to be the fusion. I'm going to leave it in the background so you can see. But what they're saying is that on Monday, September 30th, so this is next Monday, we're planning to launch a champion fragment event, right? So the way that those ones go, we have to collect fragments for him and then fuse him, which means we can save him up for CDC and all the other stuff. And his name is Brewguard Jeroboam. It's a weird name. Like I hope I said it right. Brewguard Jeroboam. So he's gonna be Ogre, legendary defense champion, force affinity, and what they are saying about him is he excels in the arena where his specialized abilities counter turn meter reduction champions. He's the perfect pick against enemy strategies that rely on turn meter manipulation. His A1 reduces cooldowns and boosts turn meter to keep your team moving faster. A2 is a full team cleanse followed by a substantial heal and a chunky shield LDR for recovery after your opponent has deployed their offensive skills. With his A3, Jeroboam prolongs the duration of all enemy debuffs and all allied buffs. On top of that, he also fills everyone's turn meter to keep your team ahead. Brewguard Jero, I'm gonna butcher his name so many times, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna call him Brewguard, I guess. Brewguard's passive not only reduces all turn meter reduction effects for him by half, but also boosts his turn meter every time an ally gets crowd control debuff. He's a reliable choice for teams facing heavy turn meter manipulation, keeping your champions resilient and constantly pushing forward. So that's what they had to say. Now let's have a look for ourselves, because sometimes, or like most of the time, they have no idea what they're talking about. So let's start with the A1. Stout Smash, attacks one enemy 2 times, has a, books up to 50% chance of decreasing the cooldown of a random ally skill by 1 turn. If an ally has their cooldown decreased, also fills that ally's turn meter by 10%. So because it's only 1 turn, I don't really like it. The reason I'm saying that is because we have champions like Ancora, which does the same thing, but she decreases the cooldown by 2 turns, right? So that's a lot stronger, and 1 turn just isn't that strong enough unless you have like ally attack, counter attacks, and stuff like that. Then the A2, this rounds on me. That's funny. I guess it's a pun towards the, he's I guess Oktoberfest related one. Removes all debuffs from all allies, so full team cleanse on a 3-turn cooldown. That's not bad. Heals all allies by 15% of this champion's max HP, so at least it's based off of his max HP. Also heals each ally by an extra 2% for each debuff removed from them by this skill. Places a shield buff on all allies equal to 15% of this champion's max HP for 2 turns. So basically cleanse, a heal, and a shield. That's not a bad support, right? That's not a bad support skill, and a 3-turn cooldown is pretty okay. Then the last one, Last Orders, again, a pretty funny name, has a 100% chance of increasing the duration of all enemy debuffs by 1 turn. Also has a 100% chance of increasing the duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 20%. So basically, it kind of looks to me like he doesn't hit on this one, he doesn't hit on this one, and he just hits on the A1. 2 skills with, this one's a 4-turn cooldown though, so not as good. This one's a 3-turn. So honestly, it kind of looks like a skip for me. I guess let's see the passive. Absolute Legend. Again, funny name, passive effect. Turn meter reduction effects used against this champion are decreased by 50%. Also fills this champion's turn meter by 20% whenever a stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, fear, true fear, petrification, or sheep debuff is placed on an ally. If there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, this effect will only activate once. Active effect: whenever a stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, fear, true fear, petrification, or sheep debuff is removed or expires on an ally, fills the turn meter by 20%. If there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, this effect will only activate once. This one goes down to a 2-turn cooldown and then increases the ally accuracy in all battles by 60. Honestly, my initial thought is instant skip. Like, this is what I've asked for, honestly, after we had the Thor event, after we were having, like, now the Titan event for Thor. I do believe that this is a skip for most people. Like, I don't see where this kit would be good, right? This is a... even though they're saying like in arena, he might be good like against Terminator Effect, against stuff like maybe Armand's, but it's just not good enough, right? It's just too weak from my point of view. So I believe this is what I'm saying, that this should be an instant skip, right? Everybody, even though it's a fragment, you know what? Most of the time I say go for the fragment fusions because they're pretty easy, right? You just do it while you passively do other stuff, but I don't know, maybe I'm not seeing it. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you guys seeing something that he's that good? Like even this, for example, this A3, right? That increases duration of debuffs on enemies, increases the duration of buffs on allies. It's pretty decent, but first of all, it's on a 4-turn cooldown. And well, the thing is, we have this, right? If you're lucky enough to have fused Lady Mikage, she does double that, right? She decreases duration of all enemy buffs and ally debuffs, and increases duration of all enemy debuffs and ally buffs on a 3-turn cooldown. So this is so much better. Plus, she also brings ally attack and some other cool stuff. And again, I don't see no reason why you should do this fusion. Like, I'm not even kidding. I cannot see even like early game accounts. Like, what would you use them on? Like full team clans, honestly. You might get Mithrala later on. You have rares that do full team cleanse. Some heal and shield is just not enough, right? This kit just does not bring enough. And the passive, it sounded like it could have been good, right? And you know, an Armand's counter, but it's just not good enough. Not good enough from my point of view. It's I don't know. He would just instantly be a Vault Guardian. So unless you really want to fuse him for the sake of having some CVC points stacked up, then he should be an instant skip for most people. I don't know. Like, let me know again, what do you guys think? But like I said, first look for me is just an easy skip, and I guess it's a good time because I can stock up on shards again. You know, I was getting lower after that. I can stock up on energy, stock up on gems, do some more mastery farm if you're behind on that, and in the meantime, still have to finish the Fae Hammer Titan event, right? So there's so many other things. Also, another thing that's really important is there's an event going on tomorrow, which might be really important for a lot of you, depending how your what's her name, Lady Mikage fusion looks like, right? The reason for that is they're also launching for is it tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow on Thursday. September 26th, they're planning to launch a guaranteed champion event. Summon Void Shard while the event is active, and you're guaranteed to get Weregrand Sun Curse by your 25th Void, right? So this is one of the Voids that is part of the Lady Mikage fusion. So if you're missing him, this is the only thing that you need to fuse Lady Mikage. I would 100% tell you, go for it. Pull those 25 voids, grab him, because Lady Mikage is such a game changer. I showed several teams with her. I showed, you know, the different guides. She's amazing. She's pretty much insane everywhere. Arena, Hydra, Fire Knight Hard, you name it, she's got your back. She's just awesome. And yeah, that's what's happening tomorrow. So I hope there's a lot of you out there that don't have her, that don't have Lady Mikage, that are missing Weregrand Sun Curse, that have 25 voids, and you should all be doing that to finish up the Lady Mikage fusion. But I guess this pretty much wraps it up for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. Again, let me know in the comments down below, are you gonna do this fusion or not? Because honestly, for me, it's 99.99% sure. I'm 99.99% sure I'm gonna skip it, because you know, it's not worth it. Unless something happens with summoning events where you get fragments for him while you do some other stuff, and then it is what it is. Or maybe, you know what? You know what you can do instead, actually? You can just try and grab fragments, right? There's gonna be Dragon, Fire Knight, Artifact Enhancements, Skip Dungeon Divers, they suck. Just do all of the things that you can, that you normally do for your farming, and then keep all those fragments, and then transfer the fragments into chest for a chance to get closer to High Mother Mod, right? She's 10 times better than most of the legendaries. But anyway, this is gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and we're gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.